Hello and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to start off by saying a big thank you to all my subscribers. You make the dream of self-esteem come true. So, I was thinking about making a video giving an update on the state of warriors and tanking in general. I was also going to touch on the toxicity of LFD because as of late I have had a rough several goes of tanking them, particularly on my warrior. So, yeah, in these groups I feel like people aren't interested in doing anything but speed runs. I mean, I don't like having to wait around forever after pulling a group, but damn, give me enough time to loot before you pull. Speaking of which, few things grind my gears like DPS who pull. I don't get so triggered at rogues who do tricks of the trade or hunters who misdirect, but anyone else who just feels the urge to burn through a dungeon in under 5 minutes and don't really care about the stress they put the tank and or healer through, I would just like to say to those people from the bottom of my heart, go fuck yourself. Anyways, back on topic, I was filming a dungeon run on my 110 Prot Warrior, mentally preparing myself for a shit show, but keeping it to myself, of course. So I start to do a couple pulls, and I'm frantically trying to keep aggro. It's tough, but I do well enough that stuff is peeling off me just a little bit, but it's dying fast enough to not be too unmanageable. As we get to some of the bosses, I'm noticing that one of the warriors in the group, we have a group full of warriors, of course, is pulling aggro off me in single target. This is like a total mind blow here because I'm single targets where warriors are supposed to be able to do stuff. I shouldn't have to taunt the boss off when I'm doing the initial pull, getting my rotation in like I'm supposed to, hitting with my high threat abilities, and this warrior is pulling aggro off me on a single target. I mean, I looked at the DPS and this motherfucker's doing like 5 to 8 times my DPS. I'm trying to get through stuff, and this group was, the group was great, but damn, I mean, when one person can pull that much more threat off you, it's crazy. And I have to say, this group that I was with, they were pretty damn great. It was a nice change of pace from the fucksticks I've been dealing with. So no one pulled. They were patient. Generally, they would, ban all the things you hope for when you're doing an LFD group. But I still can't get over the fact that this warrior is just doing a shit ton more damage than everyone else. I wonder if he has hacked the game or something, or otherwise, made use of some sort of exploit or something that's going to end up getting fixed in an upcoming patch. And so finally we get to the end of the dungeon. I ask him what the deal was. Turns out he's on a copied character that was in Mythic rating gear. Holy shitballs, Batman. I didn't even realize character copy was up yet. I didn't see any big announcements for it or anything like that, so yeah. Anyway, the moral of the story is if you boost a character and you're looking to tank dungeons, you are in for one hell of a shit show. But if you're decently geared, you should be alright. So, as soon as I finished off that dungeon, I deleted some of the alts I had created for testing, and I copied my new main over. If you want to know who that is, please watch my last video about picking a main. It's linked in the description below. So, basically, some questions people are probably wondering now that you can copy characters over is your artifact weapon. Does it disappear? What goes on with that? So, it appears right now you still have your artifact weapon, but it doesn't have any artifact abilities or anything like that on it. It's just it'll be at an item level depending on how much you leveled it up. And if you have leveled it up, it'll generally have a higher item level than a lot of the introductory stuff that you'll get from the initial quests. If, like me, you are playing a spec that you didn't play much during Legion, I suggest you spend a little bit of time and get your artifact leveled up and get some decent relics in it. This will pay dividends at the start of Battle for Azeroth, as it looks like you keep your artifact weapon, but it loses some of its power. And that item level is going to definitely give you an advantage when you're starting out to have a weapon that's a higher item level than the introductory greens and blues that you're going to get from questing and whatnot. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how you are liking the latest build or what you're looking forward to most when BFA launches in about 2 months. With that, I will see you next time.